Great. Okay, Grace O'Malley is here. Grace O'Malley, top comedian, top podcaster on the Unwell Network. This girl is such a freaking star. Former Barstool Sports personality. I'm a Barstool person. Loved like following your journey there. Um,
Thank you.
you're just such a rock star. You're so funny, Grace. I am so thrilled you are here. Like I'm a huge fan.
Oh my God, Sarah, thank you so much for having me, dude. I'm pumped. I'm stoked to be here.
And we're both from New England. Now, you
Yes.
did it right. When I grew up, I actively got rid of my main accent, which I deeply regret because yours is so, it's you and that Michaela chick who does makeup. It's so
Yeah.
thick. It's like, and I'm like, oh, it's every time I hear you, I don't even need to see Grace. I'm like, oh, it's Grace's voice. Like you can.
Yeah, it's very distinct. It's and I do get a lot of shit for it. Can we cuss?
Oh my God, fuck yes.
Oh
Oh,
hell
yes.
yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, oh God. I hope the hell your people wouldn't book you on a fucking straight podcast. I'm sorry, Grace O'Malley. No cursing today.
Well, I don't know. Network television's going down. I don't know if people are picking up the pieces. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It's going down. I know. Wait, tell me about your Boston accent, and then I want to know, like, yeah, about TV. Because isn't it sad? Like, you probably years ago, you were probably like me. You're like, I want to be a late night host. Now, late night is not going to exist in 4 years. Like, it's over.
It's a hard pill to swallow, I'll tell you that, because it's like that's they call it traditional media, and we're losing it, and it's really sad. And like, do I have cable? No, so I'm not really doing my part to save it, but I hate to see it go.
And I'm actually helping in the demise of it. I'm
I
actually, you and
know.
I are currently, we're actually actively sinking it. But was that always the goal, by the way, when you were little? Like, did you want to be late night? What was the goal?
The goal was SNL.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I feel
huge
like
SNL fan.
wait, have you auditioned? I feel like you will be on next season. What's
I haven't because I've been just so honed in on stand up, and like when you audition you can either do stand up or characters, and if I were to audition I'd really want to be a like a triple threat, and I'm not quite there yet. I could be honest with myself.
so close though? Oh, you'd be so good on that.
Oh dude, I mean the upcoming class that they have, I'm friends with a few of them, and I'm just so grateful that they went with who they picked because those people really deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that show too. Like, I mean, obviously it's evolved a lot and same with SNL, right? I mean, when you grew up, when I grew up, I mean, everybody watched it. And now
Hmm.
I feel like that's another one where people don't really talk about it. It's sad.
I'm a nerd. I'm watching. That's one I
Are you
am
watching?
keeping traditional alive because if I'm home on a Saturday, which isn't usually the case, I'll watch it right when it comes on. But if not, I'm watching it the next day on Sunday all the way through.
God bless you, Grace. All right. I'm
Yeah.
watching like the highlights. Shouldn't that- But okay, so that's the goal. So maybe you'll be a triple threat next year and you'll be on SNL. I could see that for you.
Who's to say?
So you're doing great. You're
Thank
a
you.
stand-up comedian. You're on tour with Whitney Cummings. You have your own shows that you're doing.
Hmm.
And your podcast is doing super well.
It could be better. So if you're listening now, tune in.
Disgraceful. I mean, we could be doing better. We all could be doing better on a podcast. How's that been, by the way? I mean, I have to imagine like it's hard because I relate to your journey so much. I came up in radio and morning radio. I had an epic breakup years ago with my podcast, well, with my radio host, and I had to learn to be a host on my own, which was it is so hard to step out from that co-host role to like leading your own show. Getting guests, getting prep for guests. Like, how has that been?
It's definitely a pivot because nothing better than bantering with your pal, and especially when it's so easy, and then you take yourself out of that and you're doing it solo. It's a pivot. And for the first couple of episodes, I was pivoting in the wrong direction. I was trying to be like a host, like a late night host. And so I had cards I couldn't read. I'm like a slow reader, I realized. I can read in my head, but when I try reading out loud, that's another reason I might not get SNL. I can't read the
You
cue
hold,
cards fast enough.
they have the guy that's like 82 that's been there since like 73 and he holds up the freaking cards. It's not even teleprompter. You have to read. Okay, I agree with you. I'd be fucked. That would
It's
be.
old fashioned. I mean, I would if I could move at the same pace that guy probably wants to move at, we could probably get it through, but I'm a slow reader. And when I was reading cards out loud, I was like, and you are doing a movie. You're doing a movie? And it was like it was so delayed. Now I decided I'm just gonna like shoot the shit and banter with the guests, and it's been so much better for it.
Well, it seems like the pod, I enjoy it because you introduced me to all kinds of different comedians. Seems like a lot of comedians you sit down with, and you just, like you said, you just have a chat about
Yeah.
everything. What, anything under the sun, whatever. COVID, movies, TV, whatever it is.
Yeah, I've been trying not to talk about COVID. It's not very evergreen, but
I know, what, it was a traumatic part of our lives. So work through it as long as you need to.
it
But
was.
yeah, like that, good for you, because that is not, it took me several years to, it won't even take you that long, but it took me, I'm a slow learner, several years to like get comfortable hosting my own podcast and not having like a full-time co-host to riff with.
Yeah, and you said it was an explosion?
Yeah. So
I'm sorry for
years
your
ago,
troubles. It's tough.
oh my God. I was in the exact, this is why I relate to you so much. So in 2013, I worked for iHeartRadio in Washington, D.C. on this radio
iHeartRadio.
morning show. It was called The Kane Show. Kane was extremely popular. He was like syndicated across, it was kind of like Bobby Bones, if you've ever heard of,
Okay, yeah,
okay?
totally.
But not the country version, like the top 40. And everyone like loved Kane. And Kane had this huge following. So, but Kane was super toxic behind the scenes, like throwing keys at us and yelling at us, all this stuff. Anyway, I finally left and
Anyway, throwing keys anyway. Just
not
skip past that.
not you at that part. But I was getting like a trash can kicked at me every day and
Yeah, very normal workplace things.
paraded. Yeah. So I decided to leave. And with radio, like they just fire you and you're gone the next day. Like there wasn't, I had like this pre-approved like four sentences I could read and say goodbye to the audience. And then I was like exited out of the building after 7 years of like working on this show and people knew me and all this stuff. And then I had like an NDA for a while, so I couldn't really talk. And he basically came on and made myself and this other guy that left like seem crazy. Different story than yours. But what I'm saying is like I had a lot of eyeballs on me and then nothing. And I really had to reinvent. It was really tough. And like people would message me and they'd be like, what happened to you? Where are you? Like, oh, this doesn't. And I like launched a podcast and people were like, oh, you're doing a podcast? Like, that's so lame. Your career's over.
These rat bastards.
They really are these motherfuckers. So when I see people say, Grace, where are you? You've fallen off. I'm like, she's doing fine. Okay. Give her a
Yeah.
fucking beat.
I'm just shadow banned on all platforms is what I'm saying. It's true though. Like I haven't popped up on anyone's page in a long time. So it's like building a new thing from scratch and a whole new life for myself while also speaking into a void. It's been the shit.
No, has it been really hard? Has that fucked with you? Do you feel like mentally? Because yeah,
I
it's a whole
think
adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, I made myself like very busy from like January to June, and I was like going, kind of didn't give myself any time in between to like regroup and breathe. So I took the summer off, and I just kind of I did a couple shows, I did a few shows, and then I wasn't really posting on social media, and by taking time off, you get punished. And so that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to climb back up.
Well, it's great. Now you're like you post daily or a couple times a day, which you'll be back. But you're right. They do punish you if you take a break.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because it was good for the mental, not for the work.
Ugh. I'd seen you say like you will read all kinds of comments from people, like the good, the negative, because the negative kind of motivates you. Is that still true? Do you?
Oh, 100%. I'm reading all of
Yeah.
it.
You
Hmm.
do?
Yep. 100%. I'm reading every DM that comes through, good or bad, and some of them are just out of fucking control, some of them. But you just eat it. What am I gonna if it's a guy and he has his girlfriend in the profile, I'll either post it or just quietly send it to the girlfriend and be like, "Hey, buddy's acting up. Your boy's being nuts."
Okay, what did they write to you? What's like some of the fucking insane shit that you then forward on?
Easy one, fat, which I'm like, "All right, what's next?" And then like they'll go on and I don't know. They get creative. If they're creative and funny with it, I let it slide. I'm like, "Oh, that's actually pretty funny." I mean, you're being a dick, but at least you making me giggle.
But so it really does motivate you. Like that's such an interesting strategy to me. I'm like, all these people want to be you. Why the fuck are you wasting your time on Reddit or in a DM listening to somebody have anything to say about your career?
I won't go on Reddit. I'm not out of my fucking mind.
Oh, you draw the line. You draw the
I'm not
line.
I'm not I'm not seeking to be suicidal. That's not the plan.
Okay, I want to stay alive this week. So I'm not going on Reddit. Okay, all right. So we have standards. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah, yeah.
that. I thought you were going on Reddit, reading every TikTok comment, the DM. Okay.
I mean, I read DM, like anything that's like comes onto my page, I'm gonna read it. But I'm not seeking it out. There was a point in my life, like maybe who's to say, but there was a time where I would seek it out. That just makes you insane. That's an insane thing to do, and I won't be doing that.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Thank God. I'm like, wow, is she really is she really
Like,
going?
I really hate myself.
Oh, no. Yeah. All right. Well, good. That's so good to hear. Because, yeah, I mean, that's what people have been saying about you. I'm like, she's not falling off. She's doing great. You're touring. It's like that takes a ton of time and work. And social media is a full-time job.
Yeah, I mean, and I love it. I love every second of it. It's so much fun. Like touring, I get to tour with my buddy and just and my sister. My sister comes to some stops. My sister works with me now, so it's just like an all-around blast. And so if there's a couple of fucking douchebags out there, that's fine. I figured. I
You knew
figured.
what you were getting into, yeah. And you're still with Unwell Network. That's like another one that's like floating around that like the podcast is still with Unwell, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that rumor. It's not. I'd have a real problem if it wasn't.
Great. Yeah,
Totally
like
is.
that's
Locked and
another one that
loaded.
people are like starting and that comes up for you now. Is like that's like the number one question that people that Google has is Grace still with Unwell? I'm like, it's read on her artwork for her podcast. How is this a thing?
Oh, Sarah, if I could just use this platform right now to say I totally am under the Unwell Network. I don't know where that's coming from. And I'm happy to put that rumor to a squash.
Okay, good. Good. Well, that's great. We're breaking news here. So good to
News
know.
I didn't even know. See, I'm not seeking this out anymore. This is
Oh, I've been doing a deep
me.
dive on you for the past week. I mean, I've been a fan, but then I'm like, what are people talking about? And for some reason, that is one of the things that now pops up about you.
Yeah, well, not true.
Good to hear, Grace.
Yeah.
Good to
We
hear.
are still very unwell and very disgraceful here.
Good to hear. So, Grace, tell us about like how do you write comedy? I'm always fascinated with comics, like how they do it, whether Jerry Seinfeld famously would dedicate like an hour a day to writing jokes. What's your method?
I've heard this, and I think that's the best advice. From what I've done is I'd go back to when Whitney asked me to open for her. I wasn't really doing stand up full time, and so at the time I was writing a new 15 minutes every time I went up, which is just not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work on jokes like over and over, which I didn't realize. And so when she asked me to open for her, I worked on the same 15 minutes and like, there was other jokes that I would try out. So like I had like 30 total, but I was doing 15 for her, so I really honed in on those up until I opened for her. And then I got the opportunity to go on tour myself. And at that point, I had that 30 minutes and I needed an hour. And so when that happens, you're under pressure and you just have to deliver. And so I just grinded them out.
Yeah. And
But
where are you at with it? Like, are you constantly always looking for premises and new things? Or are you like, I'm gonna do because it's hard now with the internet. Like you guys feel like you do jokes, they go viral, then they have a shelf life. It's not like back in the day where comics worked the same set for like 5 years because nobody was putting it on TikTok.
yeah, I mean, that is why most comics will just post crowd work clips so that they're saving their jokes for when you go to see them in the cities. And the way I kind of write my jokes down, I'm trying to work on a whole new hour. So like, I'll just if I'm like talking in conversation and someone's like, "Oh, that's funny," I'm like, "Is it now?" And so I'll like put it down in my notes and like revisit it when I have time another day. Or where do you get your best thoughts?
Uh, uh, well, I'm a parent now, so now I get them at school, like observing other parents. I, because I had a brief stand-up career, but I actually can't stay up past 9 o'clock. So I was like, this is just never gonna
Yeah, that's
work.
you got to shift your whole daily schedule for that.
Like out here in LA, you've probably done the comedy chateau. Like they would call me. It was like going well at first. They would be like, "We've got you. Like if you can come on at 11:30." I'm like, "At night?"
Yeah.
No. Like there's no like I thought they did like maybe a brunch show. I'm like, I'm down for
Yeah.
11:30 a.m. But I'm like, you want me to be on? Like it never lasted. But now that I'm a parent dropping off my kid, I'm like, there's so much comedy here.
Mm.
A lot of parents that drop their kids off that smell like weed or the inappropriate clothes that they wear to like the drop off line. Like I was just dropping off my son the other day with a dad at 7 a.m. wearing a shirt that said Stash House. I'm like, sir, we're dropping off our preschoolers. Like
I don't even know what that means.
Stash House was like old school for like drug house.
Mm.
He has some like shirt about like find your stash house or whatever, like this brand. I'm like, sir,
That's LA, baby.
we're here for a preschool drop off.
I didn't know what you meant by inappropriate. Yeah, I guess that definitely hits the category.
The number of parents that smell like weed when they come and get their kids, I'm like, are you driving them home? Are we walking? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, yeah, parents in the drop off. That's a whole new ballpark for me.
Where do you find your premises? That's where I'm currently getting mine, but where do you find yours?
Well, I thought maybe you would have said shower.
Okay.
I think most people like think in the shower. So what I have is like these waterproof notes. And so I'll like write in the shower. And now my shower, I like stick them when I'm done on because they'll like stick to the shower wall, I suppose. And now I have all these notes in my shower and it looks like an insane asylum.
I love it.
It's like all over the place, just like different bits, doodles, all this stuff.
Yeah, but it comes together.
Yeah, yeah.
How often do you work new material? Like, are you out working new material every night? Are you weaving in new premises? Or like you have your solid hour now, and that's like when we come to see you in upcoming shows, that's what you do.
No, I'm really like interchanging it right now. Because I had my solid hour for the first leg of the tour, and now I'm just trying to perfect it, and also at the same time write a whole new hour on top of that. And so like when I do shows in the city, that's all new jokes. And then I'll sprinkle some if I think they're good enough in a show in a different city because they deserve a great show, and so I don't want to fuck them over with new material if it's not ready yet.
How do you like being a touring comedian? Because I got to imagine when you were with Barstool, right? You probably were in New York. You filmed for Plan Bri like once a week or whatever you did, right? But yet you probably weren't traveling a ton, were you, or were you?
We actually we traveled a shit ton. We did a thing called the College Dropout Tour,
Yep.
and we ran with that for like 3 years. And so we went to a bunch of different colleges all across the country. And so with that and touring with stand up now, I realized the other day I've got like 5 states left that I haven't been to.
Wow,
Like really
great.
wild. It's crazy to think about.
Do you like being on the road?
I love it. I love the chaos. I've just I thrive in chaos. So it's like the more go go go, the better it is, the better the crazy guy in the brain can slow down and shut up.
And what's like your typical day? What do you like? When do you get up? And then what do you do if you're in a different city? You're in DC, you're in North Carolina. Like, what do you do?
So I will be home from like Sunday to Wednesday in the city. So like I'm taking meetings, I'm doing the podcast thing, I'm going up at different places and trying new jokes. But when I'm on tour, a thing I've been doing, which I've been taking a little time off from drinking,
I
which
saw
is
this. I was
not me.
gonna ask you about this. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've been taking a little time, and yours is mandatory, unfortunately. Mine is by my own free will, and I didn't want to talk about it online for the first month because they just give you so much shit whether you go back or whatnot. So it's just a little break for now. But I've gone 30 days, and since I'm on tour right now, I would usually just go find the best di like dive bar and like park it there after every show. And now I'm like trying to find activities to do instead of like just hanging out in the hotel room. So we went to Top Golf. We saw a movie. I went apple picking last weekend. It's
Oh
like
my
it's getting really
God.
wholesome over here.
Grace, you're ready to have a baby. Like maybe you ought to just segue to getting knocked up.
Nope. No, thank you. So I'm so happy for you. But that is not my path.
Do you think you want kids? You're so young. You're like 20, what are you, 27, 26?
I'm turning 27, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
I
you want kids?
It's never really been my thing. I want to foster kids at some point.
Grace, this is why I love you. Like that was the way I was too. And then I met my husband at like 34. At 35, I had like
I saw
biological
that.
clock kick in. And I never babysat kids ever. Never. I hated children. I would like
Can't.
stare people down in public, like on planes that brought their like newborn to fucking Aruba. And then at 35, I was like, oh my God, I need a kid. Like I'm obsessed with having a kid. And now I'm 43, also having another kid.
What
Yeah.
they call that love.
It's love.
That's love.
So I don't know, Grace. You may be a mama. You might be like Whitney,
Yeah. I
our
mean,
girl, 40, and she's had her son.
yeah. I mean, she's got the perfect thing going on.
Oh, she did it so right. And her little guy is so cute. Oh,
Henry's adorable. She brought him. We were just in Virginia, and she brought him, and he is so adorable.
he's
I
so,
got him a little microphone for his birthday last year, and and Whitney was saying because of that, he like came onto the stage after the show, stood on the bar stool and like grabbed the microphone and was like, "Hey guys." And she's like, "It's because he knows what a microphone is." I'm like, "Oh, that's so adorable."
he is such a freaking cutie when she posts it. Oh my God, his eyes, he's so adorable. Yeah.
Oh, he's adorable.
Are you gonna freeze your eggs, Grace, then? Do you think
I
like
don't know. What the hell? I guess I should think about it.
let me tell you something. You should freeze your eggs, okay? You're making good
Okay.
money. You're living. Freeze your eggs because don't be like me. I was like you. I'm like I'm never having a kid. I hate children. And then after 35, for me, it was so hard to get pregnant. And now I'm
Oh
using
yeah.
an egg donor. It's not even not my egg. I couldn't get. I had so many miscarriages. So
Oh, sorry. That's
great. You're on the road. It's like 2 weeks out of your life. Freeze your eggs. How's this for a lecture? You didn't think you were getting this when you came on this show.
Yeah, I didn't think it was time to start thinking about that, but now I'm gonna, yeah, probably gonna have one of those crying birthdays.
I'm
Turning
just gonna be
27 next month. I didn't feel anything about it until now.
You're at the perfect age to freeze your eggs. When you're 27, 28, your eggs are at their peak for like being chromosomally amazing. And we
Well,
need a little mini Grace later on when you're 40.
I don't know. I don't know if yeah, all right. I don't want to say I don't want kids and then have the poor kid look back at my digital footprint where I say I don't want another me.
Just something to think about. So
I'll just go for it. Yeah, that sounds nice.
ask Whitney. Whitney will tell you. Whitney will give you I'm sure she knows all the fertility advice.
Oh yeah, she's worldly.
Yeah, Whitney's, I'm a huge fan of her too. So
She's incredible.
do you like not drinking? Like, how's that going? Because I got to say, I mean, I'm with you. I love a cocktail, but when you're 30 days sober, it's so nice. Like, there's so much clarity. It feels so much better. Do you, or are you like,
The first 3 weeks were tough because like you realize your habits. Like I realized I love to just pop in. So, like I live in the city, like New York City, and like I'll just pop in somewhere on a Tuesday. I love a Tuesday, get hammered on a Tuesday, stay out till 3 in the morning on Tuesday. Now I'm walking past that place being like, that would be really fun, but I'm better for it kind of thing. And I've also noticed like my sets are so much better, and that sucks to realize because it's like I love to have one or two before a show, and it's just a crutch. And to realize it's like, oh yeah, of course it's better when you're sober. And so I think when I do break this little stint, which is the plan, I think I'll have like a better head on my shoulders, make some better decisions.
Do you get bad hangovers or not really?
No,
You don't get
I don't
hungover?
stop. I don't stop.
You're so Irish. Oh my
I
God.
know. It's just, and it's culturally a real, that's like a real thing for me that like drinking is habitual.
No, and that's the dangerous part though. If you're a person like I don't know what that's like because I always got such bad hangovers. So it was like it was only an option like a day or two a week or on the weekends. But
Yeah.
I have friends that and know people that can just they never get hungover. And I'm like, what is that? And it's like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, I can boot and rally like a motherfucker. I really can.
So you can get like you can drink from like 10 until 3 in the morning, go to bed for like whatever, 6, 7 hours, get up, and you're not like you don't feel like there's no headache. There's no like
It's a superpower and a curse, like you said. But I am a little worried by taking some time off. It might these hangovers might catch up to me because I'm going to start drinking again on my birthday, which is October 27th, and I'm turning 27, and that's about the time you start getting those bad hangovers.
yeah, it does shift. You're kind of in like a great time though to be whatever you do, sober, curious or not, whatever, right? But you're in a good time, I feel like, because now comedians, they're all about like working out, I feel like, and so many of them don't drink and now
Well,
they
they have
talk.
to switch out of ice.
They have a what?
You have to switch out of ice. So these guys like they started drinking
I know what you
when
mean.
they started, things got a little nuts. They decided to stop drinking. Got to fill that with something else. And the working out's a healthy one. Cigarettes I've seen. Um, I feel like I don't know. I've personally since I stopped for a little bit, I gambled instead of drank, and that felt weird.
How
That
is
was
that? Yeah.
that was strange. I like brought my buddy Liam, who opens for me, and we went to the casino, and it was like role reversal. So like he's standing behind me watching me gamble, and I'm explaining it to him as if I was the guy and he was the girl being like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, "It's blackjack." And I was like trying so hard not to drink that I was like so locked in on gambling. So, that's not that I realized that night that that's not a good substitute.
It is true. You trade one vice for another. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Blackjack, your game of choice when you're gambling.
hmm I played on my phone, not for money, but
What's the
like
most you've won ever with blackjack?
I don't go crazy with it. I think I like won half back. I think I put maybe 200 down and walked away with 400.
That's good, Grace. Well, seems like you know moderation,
For everything except for drinking.
except for alcohol.
Because I can throw them back. It's like I really will have like 20 beers a night.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. And you're in that world too. It's like late night, everybody's there too to have a good time.
Sometimes at some of these shows you get paid in drinks.
Yes,
Like you
that's
get
right.
a drink ticket. So it's like, hmm.
I know. I know.
I'm
No,
gonna sub it out for a Red Bull. There's some like really great NA drinks out right now. Like I just saw yesterday John Mulaney posted one that he must have made. I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, I know. A lot of comics are sober and you can
And there's a
understand.
reason.
And there's a reason. There's a a reason. There's a lot going on in y'all's heads. So there's a reason.
Yeah.
Whitney, obviously, such a huge name, such a big career. You've been exposed to whether through Unwell, your own career, Barstool. Who's been some of the comedians you've met? You mentioned John Mulaney that maybe you've met in real life or that you admire.
Met in real life. I mean, so I've met a shit ton of comics, just like in this short amount of time.
Yeah.
And I will say every single person has been so kind and welcoming. It's been like a very opposite of what you usually hear kind of experience. Like it's been really good. Trying to think like, I mean, fuck.
Like, do
I
you have
mean,
any comics when you were little, like anybody you were like, oh my God, obsessed with? Like, this is,
I personally love Shane Gillis. I think he's one of the funniest guys of all time.
oh my God,
He
so funny. Yeah.
He's so funny. And like and Whitney, of course, and uh shit. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's like you can't say one and without saying the other. So I'll give you a male and a female
I
comedian.
like that. By the way, has Shane been a guest yet on your show?
Nope, not yet.
Is he a dream one? Is he on the
Yeah,
list?
for sure, yeah.
He is so funny. Oh my God.
He's
And
so
he's
good.
funny in so many, it's hard to be a comic that's funny, like crowd work, your sets on TV. I mean, he can play in sitcoms and be funny. Yeah, he really is multi-talented.
Yeah, I mean he's so sick. I just saw his podcast made number 3 this week of all podcasts of all time, which is crazy.
Yeah. We watch and cover a lot of reality TV on this podcast. Do you watch any reality television?
Oh
Obviously, you're very
yeah.
busy. Okay, what do you
Oh
like? What
yeah.
are you into?
I'll do Housewives. I'll do hmm, what? Oh my God. I talk about this way too much. Have you seen the Paul brothers show? Like
No,
Logan and Jake Paul?
no. Like
Okay.
aside from YouTube, they have an additional show.
Yep. It's on Max. It was so well made. It is so intriguing. Their lives are insane. They are insane. And I mean that in both ways of a negative and a positive. It really is like a great show. Me and my sister, we were like so locked in when it was coming out. We'd be there like every whatever day it came out, ready to watch it, which is crazy because I'm not a Paul stan.
But it's so interesting. They're like their careers.
Yeah, it's just they followed them around for a year, and it's just like crazy, like the life they live. It's like out of control.
I feel like I've seen this. Was it like a reality show for a season or more like of a documentary, multi-part
I
documentary?
think there's gonna be another season. It's called Paul American.
All American. Okay, now I'm gonna have to watch.
Yeah, it's nuts. The dad should be in jail.
Really?
I don't know. He's a loose cannon.
Did the dad make them? Was the dad the one that made them or the mom?
No, they kind of on their own started their own stuff.
Hmm.
But that's all I know about the Paul brothers. I'm not a super fan, I promise.
Fine if you are. We don't care. We celebrate everybody on the show. No, they've like unbelievable. I mean, what they've done and even transition to WWE, like what Logan is. I mean, that's amazing. And
Yeah, it's
Jake,
wild.
I mean, everybody says Jake's, fights are staged and set up or whatever,
It's
but
pretty fucking good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, and I feel like he's massive in real life. He looks so like when he fights these people, it's like he does look huge.
And they just the thing that got me was at the very beginning of the show, they asked both of them in separate rooms, um, since you've been on camera your whole life, do you really know who you are? And they both separately in different rooms said, I have no idea who I am. I was like, I'm locked in.
Really?
It's intriguing. It's also kind of sad to watch. It's you feel a lot of emotions.
Okay, who knew from those two? All right, I'm watching
Yeah.
that. Okay, sounds good.
Sounds like they're paying me to say it at this point. I talked about it like way too much on my podcast.
No, I gotta watch now. Who do you watch? Which franchises do you watch for Housewives?
I was trying to keep up with the New York ones. That was a disaster. I prefer the OGs, of course. I like Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City. And
Yeah.
that's kind of gonna, I'm a little behind on Salt Lake City right now.
I was gonna say, have you started the new season?
Can you fill me in?
We're only 2 episodes in, and
Okay.
Lisa Barlow is in trouble this season. Apparently, her business, her vodka company, has 5 lawsuits against it. And Bronwyn is insinuating that there was a guy who let her use his credit card, and she was secretly seeing on the side, and he like let her rack up $250,000 in money. And John Barlow, her husband, had no idea. And Lisa says it's bullshit. You're basically caught up. And Lisa had this weird confessional where it almost looked like she had a black eye or like her makeup artist did her dirty.
Why are they always getting rock'em sock'ems on that show?
Well, that's like the thing. It's like Heather get the mystery of the black eye on Salt Lake.
That's so crazy.
I
Oh
know.
my God. And that's so funny because I just saw before we like earlier today, I saw a video of Lisa with her husband at a concert. So they're doing fine.
They're doing
You
great.
gotta see this video though. It's her singing at the concert into the camera, New Kids on the Block. And she's really singing.
Oh, I can only imagine. And I'm sure right on tune. Like right on key.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. She sure. I wish I could do impressions because she'd be a fun one to do.
You're a Boston girly, but did you hear they're going to do a Rhode Island season? Like, did you ever get approached?
I heard this. They were supposed to do a Southie season. I
Yeah.
remember them like it was like chatter when I was like in high school or something, and everyone was up in arms because they didn't want the old Southie people didn't want the new Southie people coming in saying that that's what was Southie, so they just like never did it, I think is what it was.
Okay, well, has Bravo approached you to do anything? Because I feel like you'd be great at BravoCon. You'd be amazing as like doing a comedy set or teaching those women comedy. Bravo ever asked you to do anything?
I've never talked to Bravo about anything, but I would love to, I would love to definitely it's on the bucket list to shake Andy Cohen's hand.
Oh, right.
Maybe even get a goddamn hug.
Ah, such an amazing TV. He's yeah, unbelievable at television.
He cracks me up. He's so he just really knows how to get him and then reel him back in. It's like his little puppets.
I feel like you really see how good Andy is at those reunions, the way that he just is so masterful in asking questions but staying friendly with all the women. It's so good. It's really a talent.
And it, it goes to show how good he is because they brought him in for the Love Island reunion.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was good at mediating that because otherwise, I feel like this was my first year watching Love Island
me
because
too.
I just felt like I was completely left out. And other summers it felt manageable, but this summer it was like, oh, to like even conversate with anyone, you have to understand these references. And so that's the only reason I watched, and I was hooked.
It is addicting, don't you think? To me, because I've watched them all, like Love is Blind and Married at First Sight and The Bachelor, Bachelorette. But there's something, yeah, I Love Island is really good.
It really is. And my friend Caroline Haynes writes for the host of the show, the
Ariana?
Scottish, the Scottish
Oh,
like voiceover.
okay.
So I was tuning in to see which jokes landed for her.
Okay, his voice is great as the
Yeah, he really is. He's also a stand-up, which is funny.
really?
Hmm.
Because we never see his face. I'm sure if I Googled him, I know, who he was, but yeah, you don't see him.
Yeah, I wish I knew his name off the top of my head. I can't remember.
What else are you watching? Like you must have time. Well, not that you really have time, but you're on the road or you're flying or you're going, anything else that you've recently watched that you were obsessed with?
Oh, The House of Guinness. Have you seen this?
Yes, I just started this, which, by the way, I'm also of Irish descent. So, okay, yes.
And I was saying the other day, I don't know what the opposite or not the opposite or like the synonym for patriotism for Ireland would be, but I that's what it made me feel. I was like, "Oh my God. I like really I want to get to Ireland." I actually booked I hope my parents don't see this, but I booked my parents a trip to Ireland for Christmas because of watching that show.
Oh my God. Wait, have they ever been to Ireland before?
My dad has, and he said he climbed a castle. That's all I got for he was at a wedding or something. That's the only takeaway he's ever said. And then my mom hasn't been.
Oh my God, Grace, what a gift. They are going to have the most amazing time. Have you been to Ireland?
I took my grandma. I used to do community college and like work a shit ton of jobs. So I had like a bunch of money saved and I took my grandma and my little sister when I was like 19, but I didn't know how to plan a trip. And so we were kind of just like walking around all the time. And my grandma was mad at me because the Airbnb was next to a sex shop, and that was ooh, sacrilegious.
So they're also hardcore Catholics, huh? They're Irish
Yeah.
and they're Irish Catholic. Oh my God. So that like threw her off.
Oh yeah. But we ended up having fun. We went to like the Guinness factory and all that jazz.
It's so gorgeous, isn't it? That it's
Have you been?
yes. I lived in when I was in college. I did a year abroad in Galway at the University
No
of Galway.
shit.
It was amazing. Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
and
yeah, I'm gonna rent a car this time around. Oh, I'm also coming with my parents. I
perfect.
decided. I was watching it. I was like, that'd be a good Christmas present. If I get it now, it'd be cheaper. And then I was like, well, I want to go.
Hell yes. Like, okay, fine, right? Here, we have different monuments or whatever, but you don't put into perspective how old our existence is until you go there and you're like walking, you're driving by a castle that's like 1000 BC. You're like, what? I mean, it's just so
It's so rich with
crazy.
history. It's wild.
Yeah, Europe
And
is
I'm
cool.
definitely getting old because I'm at the point where I'm like, I want to go to a museum over there. Like last time, my grandma kind of that's what my grandma wanted to do. So I was like, okay, I want to go to the bars, but okay. But now I'm actually gonna read what it says when I'm there, I think, not just like pretend. Because last time I was just like, yeah, that's cool.
You're gonna be engaged this time. Yeah.
I think we should get a beer.
Yeah, the House of Guinness one is a good one. That,
Yeah, it's really well made. It's like the same guy from that made Peaky Blinders.
yep, I could see that.
So it's electric.
Have you met any of the housewives at all?
I have met Countess Luann.
The best. She's on
And
your
she
pod.
is
You're
like
on Plan
up
Bring
there
Big
on the number one for me.
She's unbelievable.
And she came on Plan Brie, and she was like just giving us life advice. Like it's a funny episode. And then she left us tickets, or I don't know, did she might have left us tickets, or we bought tickets to go see her cabaret show. Incredible.
She
Absolutely incredible.
unreal, the career she's had.
It
Unreal.
it really is. And oh, my favorite, I will say my favorite person who posts is Dorinda. Dorinda's posts are my favorite. I don't know, she must be running her own account because if you look at her like Instagram reels, it's like 5 pictures all in the same place of her posing to like an EDM song. And she's out in the Berkshires and it just doesn't fit. And it's so awesome to scroll through. It's so good.
Oh, you're like, and she's running her own account, clearly.
There's an absolute yes,
No one.
but it is profound.
What advice, by the way, did Luann give you?
Um, I think she probably I think she just hit it with like be yourself, darling. She was like, yeah, if you be yourself, the men will flock. I'll tell you that.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I would be like, Luann, like, I would never want to be in any room with Luann trying to speak to a man. I mean, Luann can land anyone, whether they're 19 or 99. Like, it's like, Luann, not all of us have that charm, darling.
I should
Tangible
have
tips.
taken like pen to paper notes because I could learn a thing or two about that. I really, she's my idol in that sense. Like,
Mine too.
uh,
She's like making out with Hugh Grant. She like beats them off with a stick. She's 56 years old. She's like hot as hell. I'm like, and Luann, there's another one. Luann can have, I think, 18 martinis and a pack of cigarettes, and the next day, like, do a whole cabaret show. Like, she's
it,
unreal.
it's unreal. Oh, I've also met Bethany.
Oh, yeah. Did Bethany
Bethany
come on your
Frankel.
podcast?
Bethany, I almost called her Beth. She's not a Beth. She did a segment with Whitney at her New York show. And
Okay.
so I opened Whitney, did her hour, and then brought Bethany Frankel and fuck,
Oh my
I
God.
can't fuck her name up. Do you mind if I just look it up? I'm so sorry.
No,
I really hate
no.
forgetting people's
I'm
names.
so glad that you have memory issues too, because with pregnancy brain, I forget I'm literally like, who's that person? The
I can
president,
only
right?
imagine. What's like the pregnancy brain? When does that start?
The moment you're pregnant.
Really?
It's like so it's everything that people say. You can't find words. You can't find words. You can't remember shit. You have to write everything down or you forget everything.
Oh wow.
It
You're
is
really selling it.
I know. But Grace, it's like so magical when it's your own kid. You're like, oh my God, my child. Like and they like love you so much and they're gonna laugh at all of your jokes, at least when they're four. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's something pretty amazing.
I
You
yeah, I mean now you're selling it. It's nice to have a built-in audience.
Oh my God. And they're just like, and they see the world for the first time, and you get to experience that. All the things that we take for granted, right? A train, right? For example, I don't care. I could care less about trains. I never see beauty in trains. My son, the joy a train brings him, you can't help but be energized and enthusiastic. Like, you're like, oh my God, you forget that the simplest things in life bring them unbelievable joy. It's
Yeah, that's really nice. And it hits you at a time where like you could use that reset,
There you go. Yeah,
I'd
40 is a good
say.
time. 40 is a good time. You're like, oh, okay, I understand completely.
Like
Like
you kind of hit an age of being maybe bitter towards the world and then you get to re-see it.
100%.
That's beautiful. That's really nice. Okay, I'm back on.
How's your dating life going? Do we have a man that could impregnate you? Like, how close are we getting you to knocked up?
I haven't been on a date in 3 years, 2 years, something like that.
I'm going to set you up when you're here in LA. You're such a catch.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just I'm not on the apps anymore because like people were asking about other people in my life, so that doesn't really get me all jazzed for a date ski. But um yeah, and then it's like you try to meet someone organically and I'm gone all the time. So it's tricky.
Yeah, you are. It's hard when you're on the road. Yeah. Yeah.
And like, male comics, they'll pick out of the sea full of pussy and go like fuck one of their fans. It's not as easy for a girly pop with a girly pop audience.
Girly pop with a girly pop audience. Well, look, you have plenty of time. But I'm always rooting for you. I'm like, she's such a catch. I feel like you're gonna find like the nicest guy that I don't think will be in comedy.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to be funny because I'm gonna have to be able to banter. If you know what the jokes, my guy, you're gonna have to scram.
Have you gone no dates at all? There hasn't been anybody that you've had a little. I feel like there's been some.
No, I wouldn't lie about that. It's these are starting to get to be scary long numbers. I wish I could make up a
Oh,
smaller amount of time.
I'm with you. I no, I went to an all women's college. I went like 4.5 years and never had sex. Like I couldn't get anyone to fuck me. It was and
Where'd you go?
Mount Holyoke in
Oh
Massachusetts.
yeah. I went to
There.
UMass right there.
Okay, well, you all were getting laid at UMass. And one of the selling points when I went to Mount Holyoke on the tours, they were like, oh, it's a sister school. So many men come over from Amherst and Hampshire and UMass. Oh, you get to Mount Holyoke, there's not one fucking guy in sight. Not a one. And nobody from UMass comes over, not one. It
No, never made it my way over there. Except for the center of town.
Yeah, that cute little downtown where you can like have
Yes.
like there's so many great sandwich shops and like there used to be a really cute Barnes and Noble and like a bookstore. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going over there being and they had signs for stand up and I was like, I want to do that. And I wouldn't do it there. I was like, I can't do it here. I'm gonna have to move to New York at some point.
I can't start here. No, forget it. Not about Holyoke. Yeah, I know.
Like, well, I'm like, there didn't. I went to go sign up, and there weren't a lot of people on it. I was like, I'll just wait till when I move.
I'll get to the city. Uh, yeah, it was no, I went like 4.5 years and never got laid. So you're fine. You've
All
got
right,
plenty of time.
that's
Yeah.
nice to hear. Yeah,
And then you
we're
just
on a
get back
dry
on
spell.
the wagon one day. You just,
Yeah, it's so easy to get back once you've been doing it when you haven't been for so long. It's so easy.
I'm telling you, it'll be fine. You'll just like one day, and like it'll be someone that you're probably not that attracted to, but you'll just have like sex with them. And you'll be like, okay, well, we're back.
It is funny to go on a podcast and like this has happened to me before where someone's like, "Yo, so like, what's your dating life like?" I'm like, "Just don't have one." And everyone's like, "I don't really know what to do with that." I'm like, "Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. At some point, we'll get there. Not gonna start crying on air."
You'll be great without, you don't need one. You've got so many other things going on in your life.
Yeah, yeah, yes. You see how the voice goes higher?
Yeah, I know. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, yeah, you'll be fine. Look, you're Catholic, I'm Catholic. Are you starting to think there's no God? Did you see this, Zach Bryan? Did you see where he broke a record for the most like stadium ticket sales in Michigan this past week? I'm like, does God exist? I mean, how is this man? Did you see this? Like record breaking.
Didn't catch it.
Not following any Google alerts from Zach.
Nah. You know you can block an artist on Spotify?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I found out quick.
Well, you weren't in attendance of that show, that's for sure.
No way in fucking hell.
I just was like, oh, these girls must be sitting there going, what? Is there no redemption? Why is this man like doing record breaking stadium sales? Grace, you're on tour. You're going to be in Rhode Island coming up in North Carolina. How long's your tour going? Through the end of the year?
Yeah, till the end of the year, and then actually we just added more dates for the winter and fall. I mean spring, sorry.
So you're okay. So you're keeping it going through the spring, and then I just saw like a TikTok. Do you in all of that you're doing? You'll open for Whitney when she's
That was a willy-nilly where we had like where I didn't have a week I was doing shows, so I was able to I asked her if I could like come back on with her for that weekend. And then yeah, other than that, like we haven't been able to find a good time to get back together. But that was good to run it back
oh
because
that video was great. That comedy club tour with the empty hot tub was just
I just yeah, I found a hot tub in this green room and it just reeked of bad vibes. I don't know, like it felt sinister to have a hot tub in a green room.
the whole tour of that place. Although I will say it looked surprisingly clean in your video. I was like, okay, this does look creepy and weird with the showers and the empty hot tub and the very 80s vibe. However, it does look like they vacuumed. Like it looked rather nice. Like
Yeah,
God,
for what it is, a creepy hot tub in a green room in Virginia, it was up to par.
I was impressed with the way they kept it, but it was a throwback.
Yeah, it was like it reminded me of like something that would have came out of like the 70s or something. Like you see fucking Pryor being in a hot tub. We're like, come on, ladies, after a show.
My favorite TikTok video of yours is you and your dad at the bar, and you're like, I think you're trying to talk to him and he can't really hear you, and you're like narrating. It's so funny. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God. Yeah, that's a good representation of me and my pops.
You're trying to bond with him and he's like completely not interested. It's so good, Grace.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. He came to the city to come see one of my shows and heckled me the whole time.
He did.
Yeah, that was something when I first started doing shows that like it was nice to have my both of my parents to support me, but both of them wouldn't stop heckling. I was like, at some point, you guys gotta really just zip it, zip it.
God, they're so Irish. I feel like that's such an Irish family thing to do. Like,
Oh my God. Like when my mom heckled me, I actually ended up posting it because it was so funny. I was talking about how I I forget what the context of it was, but my mom just yells out, "It's a bad gene on your father's side." I was like, "Okay. Can I go back to the show?"
Grace, are they really proud of you? Or are they like, my family like doesn't get LA, they don't get Hollywood. You know, like does your family do they see like everything like how big you are? Like do they see it or are they kind of like, all right, Grace, when are you coming home?
They're very supportive. My mom's like my number one fan. And she's like my rock star. She's like my best friend. And then my dad, I think it finally clicked for him when I threw out the first pitch at the Red Sox game. And then I think he was finally like, I get it now.
Huge. Yeah, huge.
Yeah, that's not me trying to weird brag. That's just the only way I won my dad's love.
No, you should brag. That was like a really big yeah, to be asked to do that is unbelievable.
I just kept calling it a Boston honor.
By the way, did you make it across the plate? Because that's always so hard. It's a long way from like the pitcher's mound to the to the catcher. It's like
They
no
asked
joke.
they asked me if I wanted to cheat it, and I was like, no, 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 I want to do it. I want to do it head on, and I got it. It like the ball literally touched the plate, so it
Great.
got there. It got there, but it did bounce onto the plate.
That's so great.
I'm not saying that's the catcher's fault, but because I'm going to Sox tonight, so go Sox. But
You're a bit of an athlete, Grace. That's pretty damn good.
kind of let me down there in front of my father.
I love it. Grace, I have two last questions for you. You have such an amazing career. You are building your own thing. How has it been? Are you, exiting Barstool was so public. I mean, Dave put your salary out there, everything with Bree, like that was a lot. Like, how are you doing? Do you miss Barstool? Are you happy to be moving on?
And this isn't just like a PC answer. I had a blast at Barstool. I really fully enjoyed like all my years of working there. I had dream job and it's just progressed to an even bigger dream of a job for which I have now. And so it's been pretty sick. I wish I had some juice for you. Give you
Oh, I'm not looking for it. I think everything was so public. It's hard not to ask you, even though I'm sure you want to move on from it. But it's like it's a part of your life and career that's out there. And I think Bree's come out and said you guys are good. You're not doing a podcast together, but you are friendly-ish. I mean, is that still your take?
I hope to one day be in I hope one day we can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all do too, because we loved your chemistry, and if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah.
You obviously got a lot on your plate. SNL, you said, was the goal when you were growing up. What do you like? What's the goal now, too? Are you working on a sitcom? Are you writing a sitcom? Are you just focusing on your comedy? You're going to Ireland with your parent? What, are you working on anything else you want to promote or talk about?
Just right now, I'm trying to get the word out about the podcast, Disgraceful, and I'll probably be near a city near you, for tickets. I'm doing stand up. I'm working on this hour, and then I guess the next goal would be to potentially graduate from clubs to theaters eventually. And that's kind of the goal right now. Sitcom would be sick, but I don't have time for a sitcom right now. One thing at a time.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so much. Maybe you'll be on Whitney's OnlyFans. Is she still doing her OnlyFans channel?
Oh, I don't know. I know it was for stand up.
Yeah.
Um, and so they have a whole portion of I forget what it's called, but I think it's Laugh My Ass Off, and then OF is the OnlyFans logo. But yeah, I don't know if she's still doing that.
And I thought that was a genius move too, because every
Yeah.
OF. Grace O'Malley, so great to meet you finally. And
So nice to meet you.
congratulations.
This is awesome.
Oh my God. Congrats on all your success. Wishing you nothing but the best. Everybody needs to check out Disgraceful. You have hilarious conversations with comics. You share a lot about your life there. It makes the hour plus listening just go by like that. So everyone needs to check it out and go see you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah, and congratulations.
Thanks, girl. All right. I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
sending you any baby vibes though. No, none. And you can talk to Whitney about IVF. Or
Yeah, I'm
those
gonna
eggs.
Google eggs.
Mm, might be something you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
Take
into the
all
egg
that
bank.
money. You know what? Save it. Just freeze those damn eggs. And then if not, you can just sell them or destroy them for a bit. One or the
You
other.
know what? It's smart because I'm being like a little 27-year-old. It just a couple more years, I'm gonna want them.
You're going to meet that guy, Grace, when you least expect it.
Hell yeah.
That comedy club in West Virginia. And then you're going to want to have a baby at 40.
West Virginia.
You're like, you better not wish that shit on me.
Is that
Better
wait,
be a
is your
boss.
fella from West Virginia?
My hubby's from, I met him on an airplane, sitting next to him on an airplane.
Oh
And
my
he's
God, what a meet cute.
and I was like a mess in my life. I was so hammered. It was a long flight delay. He was coming from a bachelor party, and I was ending my radio career. So none of my co-hosts spoke to me. And we were flight delayed in Tampa. We got off. We went to Senor Frogs, got schmammered. And I had had so many disastrous dates. I wouldn't give him my phone number, but he gave me his business card, and I emailed him.
Hell yeah.
He's from outside Detroit. He's from West Bloomfield, Michigan.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
I didn't think I'd ever. I mean, I'm like with you. I'm a New Englander. I didn't think I'd ever meet a guy from Michigan. Like I'd never been to Michigan.
Those Midwest guys, they're really sweet. They're
Dude,
really
they are. That might be. Yes.
and they're malleable.
Yeah, Grace, you already know. You have the wisdom. Yes, they are. I highly recommend a Midwestern guy.
Yeah, I got my eye on Chicago's Midwest. I think a Chicago guy would be good.
I could see that. I think a Chicago guy would be great. I could just see you living in Chicago too.
Yeah, potentially.
That'd be a good one for you.
Maybe a settle
Grace.
down spot.
We're all here to give you any advice that you really don't need, but love you lots, and we'll see you soon.